Like the video and subscribe, or he gets it.
Get it?
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Noah. Today, bringing you another video. As you guys can tell from the title, the thumbnail, and all that stuff, today I'm going to be talking about, in my opinion, who I believe is the most underrated Total Drama character. So the topic of overrated and underrated is one that drives me absolutely insane, because a lot of people don't really understand what the words mean, and they look at it as a subjective thing, when really the idea of something being overrated or underrated is actually objective in a lot of things. And what objective and subjective mean basically is objective means fact and subjective means opinion. So whenever a lot of people will say, you know, oh man, Dawn is so underrated, or oh geez, Katie is underrated, or characters that have big fan bases but didn't really do anything to earn them, they're wrong whenever they say that they're underrated, because that's not objectively correct. Now you could subjectively say, oh man, I really wish that Dawn got more screen time, or I really believe that Katie has a lot of potential. That's totally fine, there's nothing wrong with that, because that's an opinion and everyone's allowed to have one. But whenever we objectively say, oh, this character is overrated or this character is underrated, you gotta look at everything that they did, and you have to look at the praise that they've been given. That's really what it boils down to. And I'm not trying to say my opinions are fact or anything that I say is fact. I'm just trying to say there's a lot of people who don't really know what overrated and underrated mean, or at least they just misuse them, and we end up getting a lot of discussions about how Cody is supposedly super underrated, which is not true. I think oftentimes we look at characters that we love, and if they're not beloved by everyone, then we'll call them underrated, because we're so used to having that opinion about the character, and whenever we don't see people around us thinking the same way, we say, okay, they're underrated, which is fair, but it could also be wrong, and in a lot of instances, it is, especially with the Total Drama community. So whenever I look at this show specifically, Total Drama, like, if it is straight up underrated or overrated, you have to look at their performance in the show. Because the thing that I get all the time is, Owen's one of the most overrated characters, he doesn't deserve his screen time or any fans, he's overrated. Okay, that's wrong, and here's why. Owen is the literal definition of the Total Drama All-Star. He is the staple of the show. The man has never not made merge, and he has gone really far in every single season that he's in. He won the first season, got like 3rd place the next season, and then got like 8th place in World Tour, then came back in Redonkulous Race and got 8th place again. And he was a big factor in every single season that he was in, so to say that he's overrated just because you don't like him, it's incorrect. And I know this video is going to get me a lot of hate, because whenever I say somebody's overrated, instantly everyone thinks, oh my gosh, Noah said that Cody's overrated, he must hate him and hate all Cody fans, Noah's such a terrible human being. Shut up. We all know that I don't feel that way, alright? Just because a character is overrated doesn't mean you can't like them. Like, I think that Dawn is the most overrated character in Total Drama, but that doesn't mean I hate her character. A lot of people get it misconstrued, you know? A lot of people think that if you absolutely just don't kiss the butt of a certain character, then you hate their guts, and that's just not true. Like, you know, that's not how that works. But regardless, you know, all that aside, not to give a definition lesson or language arts English lesson on those two words, right? And also, just to throw this out there, not everything I say is 100% fact. Like, I don't want you guys to think that I think that I'm the world's smartest man, or I'm this all-seeing guy, because it's not true, you know? I don't feel that way, and I don't want you guys to think that I feel that way. So I just wanted to preface that before I get into who I personally believe is the most underrated character. And this is going to be a shock to a lot of y'all, and honestly, I feel like you can have multiple options here. Like, there are a lot of people that you could pick for this list, so the person that I'm saying obviously is not set in stone. Nobody that I say is set in stone. Like, that's, you know, it's not me who decides this thing. There's no one person that decides this. I feel like I'm gonna come off really obnoxious in this video, but I don't mean to. I'm just bad at explaining this, I guess. I don't know. But the person that I believe is the most underrated character, it is Lightning. You know, the reason why I think this is because I see a lot of hate for Lightning in my comments, and a lot of people just don't really like him, or they don't really talk about him. Like, that's another thing, you know, not to get into this, but being overhated is different than being underrated. So I just want to throw that out there. Overhated does not equal underrated, so Lightning does not really get hated a lot, but whenever he is talked about, a lot of the times it isn't really positive. But here's the thing about Lightning, I almost never see anybody talking about him. Like, he won a season. Like, the man literally won Revenge of the Island, and nobody talks about him. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Now we're gonna have a bunch of 8-year-olds going to the comment section going, actually, Cameron won where I live? But anyways, yeah, Lightning, I don't know, man. For me personally, I just believe that he is the most underrated character. I don't know what it is. See, here I am kind of contradicting contradicting myself, like being subjective, but like I was saying, you know, the thing with a lot of these characters, and to decide the most underrated character, you can't do it. Like, how do you gauge that? How do you judge that? You just can't. So at this point, it kind of becomes subjective, but they still have to be underrated, you know? Like, I think Lightning is underrated. That's an objective opinion that he is underrated. It's not even an opinion, it's just an objective fact that he is underrated because of the fact that nobody talks about him, at least from what I've seen, right? So with that being said, it is subjective for me to say that he is the most underrated character. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. I don't have a doctorate in this, right? I'm not a professor, so this is just kind of me talking about my experience, so you can just totally discredit everything I say. I don't really care. I'm not claiming to be any all-seeing guy or something like that. I can't even speak properly, so there you go. All-seeing guy. What does that even mean? You know, I meant like all-knowing guy, you know, like Master Splinter or that turtle from Kung Fu Panda. But anyways, y'all, that is it. I believe that Lightning is the most underrated. I want to know who you guys think is the most underrated, so let me know down below. But first, you gotta like the video if you did enjoy. Comment what you guys think of the video in the comments down below. Like I said, let me know who you guys believe is the most underrated character, and what do you think about Lightning? Prove me wrong. Prove that he has a fan base, and let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys check the description below for my Twitter, my Discord, my Instagram, my Snapchat, my new channel. All sorts of stuff is in the description down below, y'all, so make sure you peep that. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you guys for all the support recently. I'm beyond grateful for it. As you guys know, we're trying to reach 50,000 subscribers. The grind doesn't stop, so make sure that you guys subscribe if you haven't already, because we might be doing a music video with my outro song. You never know. So yeah, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe. I hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day, week, and life. Thank you all so much for watching this video.
Leonard likes this post.
Peace out.
She taught me off in the back of a McDonald's. It only costs a big night. That shit like $3. I think I'm getting kicked out of the play. Straight face, run or be chasing. I'm